Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Woke Wellness Wednesday in 2024. Today, especially, is for 24/24, and I'm definitely excited to hear from another justice warrior, female, in the name of what she believes in. I think this is fairly interesting, in which case we are bringing her to Stay Woke or Not to hear, in the words of Renee Craynon. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm awesome, and I want to just thank you from the bottom of my heart for you being brave enough to put me on your show. So thank you. My hat is off to you, dear. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Not
We're
many of us
smoking in
out
here.
there.
We're smoking. It's
Awesome.
Everything's an illusion. So, Renee Craynon, tell us about Truth Above All.
Okay.
Mm.
Truth Above All is something I started when I became a whistleblower on 8/25/2020, the same day as Kyle Rittenhouse. So I don't believe in coincidences. And so that's what happened 8/25/2020. It was the day that I became a whistleblower. And if you go to my Rumble channel on Truth Above All, you will see my videos, and there you can ask me any questions that your little heart's desire, and I will answer each and every one of you. And I invite you to come to my channel and ask me anything you want. Unfortunately, most of the time, all I get are haters and chuckleheads. But there is an occasional person like you that actually has something intelligent to say and wants to know what's going on instead of just try to shut me down. So
wait, real quick before we go into anything, and for this particular episode, I just want to let you guys know that these are the opinions of Renee Craynon. Stay Woke or Not is merely an open platform to hear what it is that she has as a story piece. So, by all means, you've been warned. Okay, we can go now. I'm good. I'm good. Right. Okay, so by all means, for everybody at home, what is a whistleblower?
Well, funny you would ask. A whistleblower is a person who informs on another person or entity when they are doing something illicit. And what that means is if a person or a corporation is doing something forbidden, like Megan Verhalen. She was the former city prosecutor of Kingman, Arizona, who prosecuted me knowing that I was innocent.
What year was this? What year did this take place?
This took place in the year 2020, 8/25/2020. The police were called. I was a business owner, small third generation business owner with my husband. And my next door neighbor, who was and will probably always be a psychopath, called police on us that day. She had never done that before because there was no reason to, and there wasn't that day as well. She just didn't like the fact that my husband told her that he couldn't understand her with her muzzle on, her mask, the fake mask. And so she called police on him to try to have him arrested. And yeah, that didn't work. They heard the inconsistencies of her and Janice Kuhn, her front office best friend, who went on to get 2 extreme DUIs. 1 2 days before facing me in court. Yeah. And it gets better, people.
Wait, hold on, just so we have a better understanding, because you're going through this really, really fast, and I want people to really understand what you're saying. You're not rushed. I just want you to explain it so people can understand what you're saying, because that's a lot of information you just unpacked, and I'm trying to follow.
Well, thank you for helping me. It's taken me almost 4 years to be able to even have this conversation without me sounding like Alex Jones and going into a tailspin. Because the corruption in the courts are real.
Renee Craynon is Alex Jones.
Yeah, I kind of am. I'm being a good girl right now, so because I'm really quite on Salty Cracker. I don't know if you've heard of him. Those are my people. You're my people.
Salty Cracker.
People, yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's
He's
Salty
crazy.
Cracker?
He's on YouTube. He's amazing.
Huh?
He tells it like it is. He doesn't hold back.
Do you guys know who Salty Cracker is? For anyone that's watching now, can you tell me who Salty Cracker is? I don't know.
Can I see the chat? Can you tell me? Because he's amazing. He's amazing. And so I'm anyway, so the Kingman courts are run by Luciferians, Masonic Luciferians.
Okay, so just a pause. What is Kingman Court?
Well, that is where I went to defend myself during the middle of the pandemic.
Okay.
And it was there that I had no representation, even though I was being accused of disorderly, and then Megan Verhalen added the charge of trespass to it later. At the time, though, when you're first assaulted like this, when a person is first accused of a crime they haven't committed, you basically will go into shock. At least was my experience, and it has taken me almost 3.5 years of studying law and my rights and the Constitution to realize that none of that exists in our courts. And when Trump, like him or hate Donald Trump, he was speaking 100% truth when he said the swamp is real. And I just need to say that it's not just real, it's in everything. It's in the nursing board, it's in the Arizona State Bar, I've come to find out, and in many other things. When I was at my appeal this last time, there was nobody there. Carrie Cook was not there. That's the name of my accuser. That is the illegitimate daughter of Hollywood's world's most interesting man, Jonathan Goldsmith. So,
and then who's Jonathan Goldsmith?
Everybody knows Jonathan. He is the
let's pull it up right now.
Guy.
Jonathan, wait.
He is the world's most interesting man.
Goldsmith? Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, because I'm pulling up references so everybody knows what we're talking about. Okay. You're saying what about this man exactly? Go ahead.
Well, Trump did tell us, yeah, that's him.
Okay.
And Jesus told us that like begets like. Well, he's a degenerate. If you read his book, which I haven't, I don't need to. He's friends with Obama. That's enough for me to know who this man is.
Why is that enough for you? Wait, no. Why is that enough for you?
Because turkeys hang out with turkeys, pedophiles hang out with pedophiles, alcoholics hang out with alcoholics, and he's a degenerate who hangs out with P. Diddy kind of people. And I think even admits in his book, it's like they brag about their degeneracy. And so he has an illegitimate daughter, and her name is Carrie Cook. And she is the most evil human being I've ever encountered. And she makes Amber Heard look adorable, actually. And she is so evil that her records are sealed. Okay.
So I looked up Carrie Cook right now, and it came up with kettlebells. How famous is this person? Is it Carrie with a K?
It's Carrie Cook, and she's got a lot of different aliases. She's spelled it a lot of different ways and had a lot of different other last names. It's called Cook Family Practice in Kingman, Arizona. If you look that up, she's there to this day, and she even Cook Family Practice in Kingman, Arizona. She even uses her father to peddle her business.
Interesting.
And it gets
So
even worse.
really,
I won't even tell you. I don't even want to tell you what her son is. Her son's a child predator who works for NASA. Do you know who Isaac Cappy was? Do you remember
mm,
him? Do you remember Isaac
no.
Cappy in Hollywood trying to tell everybody about Seth Green and all about the degenerates out there? Well, Isaac Cappy was an actor, and he was unalived and exposing all these people. And so I'm not suicidal. Just so everybody knows, I live to expose evil people. So
So
that
what
being
drives you
said,
to do what you do?
Carrie Cook drives me to do what I do. Because on 8/25, she had her best friend who's an alcoholic and addict and fled the state with 2 extreme DUIs, which the Kingman courts forgave Janice Kuhn one of. So Kingman, Arizona courts go after small business owners for a misdemeanor I'm innocent of, and they forgive felons extreme DUIs that never show up to court. They flee the state. It's absolutely back-ass words. Criminals run the police in Kingman. The medical is run by addicts like Carrie Cook, who admits that she's an addict. And
Wow.
Luciferians run the courts. Judge Singer was one of the judges, and I asked him point blank 2 things. I said, is this a constitutional court? And he just stared at me.
Mm.
And then I said, are you a Mason? And he goes, I'm not the one on trial here. And I thought to myself, not yet. You're not, but you will be, because Nuremberg's coming to America, people. So I'm just here to wake people up. The swamp is real and running everything. It's much worse than you think it is. It's far worse than you think it is. In fact, you know, that nurse practitioner like Carrie Cook, I wouldn't let her work on a corpse. And she might be your nurse practitioner. So anybody that is, please don't, do yourself a favor and avoid her like the plague, because she
Um,
deserves to, hmm?
I
She's
want to
just
go into
wicked.
this.
And
I would like to kind of just pivot from that, if we can, into this next question. Why do you want others to know what you do and how it will benefit the public, as far as just exposing what you feel is just getting to the root cause of what truth it is you follow?
well, uh, the reason I do what I do is because I am, and I always will be innocent of any crime that was ever charged against me by Megan Verhalen or Carrie Cook, and that I lost my home and my business fighting the corruption in Kingman, Arizona, and I'll fight from the dirt if I must. I no longer own my beautiful home or my Aloha water store in Kingman. It's gone. She called the out-of-state landlord and got us evicted, and she was able to double her COVID clinic size. So since then, I've been trying to get into any news. Tom McDonald is fake. Tucker Carlson, maybe even. Who
Wait,
muted me?
why did you choose Tom McDonald out of nowhere?
Because he's no. I haven't. I have reached out
How is
to
this
just
linked
about
to what
everybody.
you were talking about?
Because because Tom McDonald comes off as a conservative, exposing bad people. He's a good guy, and he's for freedom, and he's for all this and that. And
Mhm.
then when I go on his page, when there's thousands of people saying thousands of things, and I go on there going, please help me, I'm a whistleblower, I get muted. I got muted for that.
Mm.
I wasn't being rude or crude or not obnoxious. I'm saying, hi, my name's Renee Craynon. Here's my phone number, and I'm a whistleblower. Would you help me? And the response was, I got muted. So the thing is that people don't understand. Trump said the swamp is real, but you don't
Mhm.
understand that it's everything. It's not just CNN. It's not just the Clinton Foundation. I'm an inventor and a philanthropist for special needs. I want to invent a dog toy to help fu- fund residential homes for our growing community of cognitive disability adults. And Special Olympics is fake. MS is fake.
So
Don't
that's
give
where we could
money to
talk about
those.
what is Shreddy Bear. What is Shreddy Bear?
Yeah, Shreddy Bear is an actual real philanthropy to actually help people instead of getting 2% of the money and 98% going into their party funds and their fundraising. Actually,
So what
99
is
point.
Shreddy Bear? What is Shreddy
Oh,
Bear?
well, Shreddy Bear is a dog cat toy that I invented. And I had tried getting on Shark Tank 4 times, and none of the
Uh-huh.
original sharks are there. It's these little guppy people. I did see the
Mhm.
producer, the girl that produces it. She heard one of my pitches once. That wasn't meant to be. However, it did help me learn how to pitch my product, which is um, I came up with a catchphrase for my dog toy saying, "No more spankings with your toy," because with Shreddy Bear, the patent is a toy within a toy, and it's connected. So instead of it getting lost and coming out, it stays attached, and the dog with his little wolf-like nature can pull it out and shoop and chomp on it, and at the end of the day just push back in. And I had a Shreddy Bear here to show you. Oh, here it is. Here's and the thing about Shreddy Bears, and this is really what I need. I was
Yeah.
looking for Mike Lindell to make it. He's not
Who's
getting
that?
back with me. Mike
That.
Lindell, the My Pillow guy, the
Who's
guy
my
that
pillow
does.
guy?
Oh my goodness, you're LA girl. Oh, speaking of
What are
which,
you
I'm
talking
plugging
about?
Mike Lindell. Girl, people, tell her
What do
that
you
Mike
mean? Who's
Lindell is
Mike Lindell? All right. Mike.
the pillow guy.
Okay, literally, you want me to Google the pillow guy?
Mm-hmm.
We have some audience today, ladies and gentlemen. Pillow guy. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, I'm a nerd in the office. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Wow, I didn't know any.
And
I
you're
thought
gonna get
everybody knew
20% off
Mike.
your order. That's pretty interesting. So this is the pillow guy, and
Well,
this is all the craze, and this is what you want me to talk about?
no, I wanted
No, I
him
want to
to.
talk
No,
about
I'm going to tell
Shreddy
you about
Bear. Let's
Shreddy.
go back to the topic.
We are.
Shreddy Bear.
Well,
Shreddy Bear.
I wanted him. Okay, well, check it out. Shreddy Bear can be anything your mind can come up with. So if you've got any
What
philanthropists
does
out
that
there like
mean?
me,
What is Shreddy Bear?
well,
How?
okay, this one is a small one for little dogs or cats or birds.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a
Macaws.
look at the Shreddy Bear. Here we go.
And
Wait, what is happening?
there he is.
Oh my
That
God.
is the pro.
So cute.
So it's a little, and so they can get in there and they can,
You
beat it up
guys,
and chew on.
Renee has
And that's
stuffed
at the end of the
animals.
day. And then at the end of the day, you just stuff it back in and it's good to go tomorrow. So the catchphrase, no more spankings with your toy, because you know how they go in there and they're like, oh my gosh, thanks, Mom. And then they shred it. Well, this one, they can,
Boom, kaya.
and they will eventually shred it, but it was just a name I
It
came up
will
with.
eventually get shredded. If you have an animal, all
Yeah,
your stuffed animals
of
will soon be shredded
course.
by the teeth
Of
and jaws
course.
of four-legged. Shreddy
Bec-
Bear, what does
yeah,
it mean to you? What does it mean to you?
it's everything. Actually, well, you know what, you guys? The reason I'm fighting the corruption is because I had opened up my water store with the money my grandparents gave me to fund Shreddy Bear, to make Shreddy Bears. And it was going fast, so we opened up a water store. And then when the illegitimate daughter of the world's most interesting man moved in next door and was a psychopath, and
He
she
moved in
put
next
a criminal.
door. You
She,
didn't say any of that.
yeah, we were
When
next
did
door
you say
business
that?
owners. I didn't. Oh, well, there's so much
Oh,
to
the
say.
origin story. Okay, yeah. Why don't you give
It's
us a
deep.
play-by-play here?
It's so
Now
deep, you guys.
you got my brain. Look, I'm a filmmaker. I want this to be a movie. I want everyone
It
to
ought to
see
be.
what it ought to be a movie.
I already have the name for my book. I already have the name for it. It's called How Mozart Picked His Notes. Because when you have a story,
Mozart.
picked his
What did you call it?
notes.
How Mozart picks
Picked his
his
notes.
notes. Tell us about this. What does this mean?
It means that when I when I'm being live like I am and saying what I'm saying
Mhm,
is not a
mhm.
coincidence any more than when Mozart knew his song. He knew what it was going to sound like because it's already in his head. Just like I have the truth in my head that a woman who can lie 24 times in her 7-minute 911 call is not somebody a judge ought to take into consideration as being truthful. And so
Wow.
when I filed a $425,000 defamation suit against her. I have video of her going to the police office in a panic, wanting to know where that tape is because I'm
Wow.
suing her. Where is the tape? Why haven't I gotten the tape? Where's the tape? And I'm
Wow.
thinking, as I'm watching her body cam video, I'm like, well, you said all the lies. You don't need the tape. It was you that the lies came out of. I mean, she's like, but she was so freaked out that I was suing her. And interestingly enough, it wasn't until I got the body cam footage of her lying
Mhm.
24 times that I
Wow.
filed my defamation lawsuit. And 2 weeks later is when Megan Verhalen came after me for 3 trumped up charges, 3 lies.
Who
Two
is
of
Megan
Megan
Verhalen?
Verhalen.
Who is
Megan
Megan
Verhalen,
Verhalen?
she's the former city prosecutor of Kingman, Arizona.
Okay.
Because, like the pedophile priest, they move them around. So when I went to my appeal, not only was Carrie not there to watch me be judged, but neither was the former city prosecutor because she got moved to Flagstaff, Arizona now. So that's where she works. There was no accuser at my sentencing. And the only reason I got one charge was because I fired my lawyer in court because
Mm,
the lawyer works for the city. It was, the corruption is everywhere. That there's not a judge or a lawyer out there that doesn't work for the crown, doesn't work for the British aristocrat registry, the bar. My lawyers I paid $10,000 to are corrupt. They one of the lawyers works for the Arizona State Bar. I found out when I filed a complaint against my lawyer, who I paid $10,000
wow.
to. Oh, it gets better. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
It's
God, you are a
well,
walking HBO Max special.
I'm what I am is I am R. I'm like Q, but I'm available today for the answers. I've got it. I've got all the proof. I've got a police officer telling me you can't be arrested for talking loud, and then an hour later he arrested me for talking loud because I did not yell and bust in screaming like she said. Janice Kuhn, you'll see on my page, I've got the documentation of Kingman forgiving her an extreme DUI, dismissing her case.
Mm.
Um, yeah, they dismiss criminals and they go after business owners like me that didn't do anything because they're corrupt. The swamp is real. I don't know how much more to tell people. Jesus Christ said the God of this world is Satan. Who do you think runs everything? Who do you think runs the churches? Don't think that anything is any different than back in his day, because I'll tell you this much. I am more of a church for Christ than any pastor you can tell me about. Because let me ask you, what church is open 24/7? Who will talk to you 24/7? And who charges you? Oh, yeah, they do. That's not church. I'm more of a church because I don't charge to help people. I'm available 24/7. And so don't think for a minute that Jesus wasn't telling us the honest to God truth when he said that you'll always have the poor because you're going to always have the wicked running everything until he comes back. So I am just warning everybody, to trust nobody in power. I don't even care if they, because Robert Gruler, he changed his name. Isn't that
Mm.
weird? I hired Robert Gruler, and his name is now Robert Goulier or Gouvier from R&R Law
To
Group
go
in
from
Scottsdale.
Grula to Groovier.
Right. I'm like,
I would
what?
like to go into
Why
the
are we
next
doing that?
question for you, darling. Where can people
Okay.
stay up to date with all the things that you have to say?
Well, they can go to my Facebook page, Renee Craynon. You can
Mm-hmm.
ask to be my friend. You can ask me questions. You can be a chucklehead, though, although I really wish you would not, because those are the people I'm trying to wake up. But actually, the people that are the haters, um, are just don't like people exposing corruption and
Mm-hmm.
unqualified people, and they it hits close to home, and it triggers them when somebody is calling. I'm not saying I
Actually,
walk
you
on
know what?
water. I sure.
Let me backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
Where did so I didn't really go. I feel like you answered this, but I would like to know, I guess, who is your next, I don't know, target?
Mm. Well, the next, I don't know how to answer that either, except to say
We
all of
stumped
them.
her. If you guys are in
All of
here,
them.
definitely this has been such a roller coaster listening to you and really just trying to see what's all happening here. Oh, what color is
It's a
Jesus?
smorgasbord. You
What
know
color
what?
is Jesus? Iraq wants
You
to
know what
know.
color? I know what color he is. He's like all of us when we ascend. We're light beings. It does not black or white. I was raised by Jews. I was adopted at 3 days old by good Jewish people. So I'm Jewish. And so Jesus Christ, I don't care. I don't care what color he was on earth. It was his heart, just like yours, just like mine, that matter. It doesn't matter where you were born, in a stable or a mansion. You can be a good person or you can be an evil person. And I choose to be a good person. I've always been chosen to be a good person. And I now expose the wicked, and I'm having a blast. Um, but I really want to help the special needs
Hey, but his
community.
heart has blood in it. His heart has blood in
Yeah,
it.
red,
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 red, why do you make me feel
just
so
like
fine?
yours.
Next freaking question coming all the
All of
time.
go it,
Okay.
bring it.
I don't know if I asked you this. What information is there to still be found? Did I ask you this?
Well, I need no, but that's a good
No.
question. So
Okay,
thank
okay. This
you.
is Alec's question. Usually Alec is here. I guess he's just not gonna appear out of nowhere unless he comes in for the
It's
fourth
okay.
quarter. You know what I mean? We
Hey,
know
whatever.
we
It's
might.
all good. I don't. Here's the thing I want to tell your viewers. First of all, there are no
Sure.
coincidences in my life. Okay, I don't
In the
believe in
words of
coincidences.
Renee Craynon, viewer discretion is advised. Go ahead.
It is. I might trigger you. I might.
Okay.
Jesus.
Trigger
Everybody
them.
hated
Go
Jesus.
ahead. They're here for
I
it. They're here
trigger.
for it.
I get pastors to unfriend me and stuff. So, because I trigger the holy, the unholy. I trigger everybody. And so I thank God for that, because I'm heading in the
Who
right
pulled up
direction.
because they have
Um,
triggers?
right.
Yeah.
I can't be held responsible for other people. But what I can do is tell the truth. I can answer questions. I can tell
Obama
people
is my
that,
boy from Iraq Savage.
and
Of course. Okay. I love
I
the
just met,
debauchery that's about to happen soon. I'm here for it.
I check this out, you guys. I met a lady that is related to Obama the other day in Kingman, Arizona, at the Wellness Center, when I was sitting in the sauna trying to help myself. Um,
Mhm.
and she's a cousin or her her grandpa or somebody on Obama's mother's side, the Duvall family. Robert Duvall is related to Obama, I guess. And that's the family. And she was saying, yeah, Big Mike, everybody knows. Everybody knows that Barry Soetoro and Big Mike, they're not who they pretend to be. It's not
Betty
a love.
Scuro. Are you talking about Betty Scuro? Who
See,
is
see,
Betty
señorita.
Seguro? Who is Betty
That's the
Seguro?
Barack Hussein Obama. That's his original name, Barry
Oh,
Soetoro.
fifth. Okay, we're catching up here at Stay Woke or Not. Fifth cousin removed
Oh,
head.
I'll wake you up.
Okay, okay. Does
You
Iraq want
got
to be a part of
questions?
the
I got
interview?
answers.
You know what? He knows there's a link available. There's about 30 more minutes of this debauchery. I love it. I love every bit of it. I hope you do as well. Where was I? I completely forgot.
Just that you have
Ah,
basically.
was it
This
this
is
one?
just. No, I need a retrial. Yeah, I do. What I need to do, you guys, is have a retrial, because here's the thing. This is where the rabbit hole
Well,
gets
how would
deeper
that
and
be
deeper.
accomplished? Wait, real quick. How could that be accomplished, and why isn't it happening, and what's stopping that?
Okay, that's where it gets really tricky, long, boring, and I don't like long and boring. The judge was a patient of my accuser. That's called biased and prejudiced. And she ought to
Okay.
have recused herself, and she did not recuse herself. And so
Okay.
I had no everybody wore face masks in court except me. I wore face shields so they could see my face and my facial expressions. The judge, Carrie Cook, Judge Josh Lucero, Megan Verhalen, everybody wore face masks to hide their criminal faces because they're the criminals. And the judge was a patient. I was even shamed for the way I stood in the video. The judge shamed me because I have multiple sclerosis and I have to balance myself. So I kind of, um, even though Janice Kuhn told her I busted in yelling, no screaming, while she was on the phone with the patient, the video shows it took 7 seconds for me to just enter the building because I was checking to make sure she was hanging up the phone. And it was making sure the place was empty and that she was hanging up her phone call. So when she told Josh Lucero, the rookie cop, that I had busted in, it took me 7 seconds to bust in. So that's right there is a retrial. Plus, the fact that the one that said that I busted in yelling, no, screaming while I was on the phone with the patient, that was her words that he took instead of looking at the video evidence that they couldn't pull up until the next day, where he
Wow.
said, and I quote, this is what he said after he saw the video. I kept asking him, did you look at the video? Did you see the evidence? And he arrested me based on their lies, because they told him I busted in yelling, no, screaming while she was on the phone with the patient. So, but when you looked at the video the next day, this is what he said verbatim. On 8/26, 2020, I saw Renee Craynon enter the establishment and exchange words with the staff. That's it. That's it.
Sounds like a crock of shit.
It is.
Oh,
It's the biggest crock I've ever experienced in my whole life.
that's some
It's
V for
taken me almost
Vendetta and
3.5
some
years.
courtroom crap if I've ever heard of it.
Amen.
Holy crap. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
And if you're listening, you're part of the resistance. If you're
Part of the
listening, you're part of the
resistance.
resistance.
Be a part
And
of
I'll
the
never stop.
resistance.
I'll never stop either until I expose them all of them. The judges,
I got a good question for
everybody.
you.
What?
This is from Alec, who is not currently here, but he is here in spirit. This is a question where we can say, where can people stay up to date with all the things that you have to say?
Well, they can Facebook, because I'm not tech savvy. You can email me, rene.craynon@gmail.com. You can call my phone number, even 602-882-2296. I have
Hey,
nothing
she
to
put out
hide.
her phone number. That's the
It's
first
the same.
ever in an
Yeah.
episode. Okay.
You know why?
Right.
It's because I
Groundbreaking.
got
All
the
right.
truth on my side.
I love
Bring
it.
it.
All right. So, you know
Bring
what?
it.
Iraq wants to know more about Judgment Day. He does. So
Okay.
okay, you know what? No, I got a fun question for you. This is coming out of left, right wing, or whatever. Whatever. There's no wings.
Nice.
I'm a squid.
Sorry,
Anyways,
it's
if you guys
getting dark
did
in
not
here.
know that, stay woke or not, we got beanies. Hello.
Yes, get her product. Buy something. If you want to support
Thank
if you want to
you.
fight the corruption, you buy something from this lady. I'm going to be, as soon as I have some money here, because it's the end of the month, people. Sorry, I used to own a business. I would have bought a bunch of stuff, no problem, but I don't anymore. So when I get my money, I will be buying some probably coffee and maybe a doggy something.
All right, look at we got by origin,
yeah.
newest flavor, signature blends. We got sample packs. No way. We
Nice.
even got coffee capsules. This is probably the
Ooh, do you
crowd
have chocolate
pleaser. That's
covered?
the 16. You know, we
Nice.
have all the flavors for you. Don't
See.
worry.
Good
What? Oh,
you.
no way.
Good you.
We
Nice.
got it. Okay, look, we got
Thank
house
you.
blend. Okay. Hey,
I need some
we're
coffee.
in the episode, Heather. Did you want to be a part of this episode right here? Did you love the coffee? You're in the episode right now.
I'm in an episode.
You're literally on the phone
Awesome.
during the episode. Yeah, we're looking at the merch. Did you like anything? That's what we're looking at.
Dude, if you like the merch, the coffee cups are awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my goodness. If you didn't know, we got mugs.
I can actually buy one because
Check this out. This is fun. By the way, this is a
Ever stumbled upon something so dope you couldn't wait to share? Check out the enamel camping mug, my latest obsession. Imagine sipping your favorite coffee drink or fine whiskey in a mug.
Oh, tell her to call back. Call back. Call back.
Thanks to its simple, lightweight design, you can take it anywhere. Lightweight, yet tough as nails for all your adventures,
Too funny.
indoors or out. No more boring mugs, only vibe.
Do you love this? Do you
Get
love
yours,
this guy?
Yeah.
I made him up.
and elevate
I made
every
him up.
sip.
He's completely fake.
Experience the
He's
hype now.
he was my actor for the day. All right, and I'll show you another one. Yes, we've come to the commercial break part of the show. I just want to show you all the goodies. Actually, the man in the comments, no way, it's Irix Savage, it's Dahlia, it's Mike Familia, and Alec in spirit. Oh, how he has missed it. Oh, the treachery is real.
But I have to
It's
say,
tricky.
you're doing a good job on his behalf.
I
You're
do
doing good.
appreciate it. Oh, last commercial break. Ready? Oh, this is such a fun one. Okay.
You guys, guess what?
No! Bad internet.
But
Oh.
I recently got this clear case from my iPhone, and it's a game changer. Not only does it fit my phone like a glove, showcasing its sleek design with its crystal clear shell, but it also offers military-grade durability. I'm talking about protection against scratches, dust, you name it, all while being super easy to snap on and off. And the best part, it supports wireless charging without any hassle. If you're anything like me and want to keep your phone protected while showing off its style, this case is the way to go. Get yours now. Trust me, it will elevate your phone game like nothing else.
We got questions.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sitting in my Jeep.
Get some coffee. Get some coffee. Put the lights on. I'm drinking coffee right now. Oh, there's a little bit left. There is a little bit left. Okay.
Nice.
You guys, by the way, Stay Woke or Not is trademarked, and I can drop ship the coffee again if you did try to make any orders previously, possibly in the month of February. They have yet to be fulfilled. But anyways, we're back on track as of February 18th. April 18th, the trademark was finalized, and that means you guys can order those beans because you got to stay up. The grind is real. Okay? The grind is real. What were I ever going to ask you? I still want to talk about how Mozart picks his notes.
It's already there. It's already written. It's already done deal. It's already made. It's already a made cake. I mean, you ask.
So is this a book you're writing? What is this?
It's going to be a book. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be world news. She makes Amber Heard look like a sweetheart. And then when people find out that the corruption is not just in the higher government, it's in the lower government, it's in your police stations, it's everywhere, it's in your medical. My car again.
You can't have the lights go out when you're speaking the truth, Mom. Don't do this to us. We're waiting. We're waiting patiently, okay?
Well, thank your listeners for
When
putting
the
up
book,
with my
hey,
shenanigans.
they got questions. When's the book gonna drop? You gotta announce it right here and now. It's a woke wellness Wednesday. You gotta put it out there.
Well, it's whenever somebody will help me make it. I need help. I have the knowledge. I have the proof. I have the videos. I have everything to make it very exciting and interesting and entertaining, actually, because it is. When you have somebody that lies,
let me ask you a question.
times,
All you need help is with Amazon publishing.
I have MS, and I'm just gonna plead. I need help.
Yeah.
I have the truth on my side. I have the evidence. I just need somebody to help me connect the dots because, you know, like I said, there's so much. I have so much, a plethora of evidence. I've got video of her committing 24 lies on her 911 call. I mean, I can stop the tape about every 30 seconds and go, here's a lie where she said that I rammed her with the mobility scooter. Why didn't the police officer ever question what leg did she hit you? Is there a cut? There's no question of when she says that I rammed her with a scooter. Doggone it. I'm sorry, guys. There's just, so there's no, I have, there's just facts that I have that she can't dispute. There's undeniable facts that the front office girl, Janice Kuhn, the very first thing she said on the courts, on the record, and I have that on video, is, okay, so maybe she didn't yell. That should have been case dismissed.
Hey,
right
the question is, so did you not ram her? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
No, of course not. No.
All right, I got a better question. I want a better question. I'm over it. What is your version of vengeance?
My vengeance is giving it to God. I'm giving the vengeance to God, and the justice will be mine, and I will expose them all. That will be my justice, and then I'm gonna sue them all and give all the money back to the world. I'm gonna give it back to my philanthropy. I'm gonna give it back to the people of Kingman, because
I was asking you. I have a surprise for you. For anybody that's listening, I hope you guys hold me to it. I'm about to get into publishing a daily 12 series daily astrology planner, and I have most of it already written with an intern that remains author. I apologize, that wants to remain anonymous. He already helped with the 12-part series, and I'm going to do some designs and hopefully by the summer have that out. And by all means, if I get far enough in my journey where I can help you, I think your story relates to me because my mom that passed away was a lawyer, and listening to you talk, that makes me feel at home for some reason. I'm like, okay, whose corruption, what day of the week, what day of the week, who we taking down, and why not, and you know what I mean? Like, who is it? Let's go, and let's do it. And so I think really where I'm at with this platform is exposing people's truth. My mom was a paralegal. She took down the Russian mob. I'll tell you this, when I was with the stack of papers, it was 500 pages. I got paid $400 or $500 to carry these papers. My mom was interrogating the Russian mob for money laundering in homes. I'm telling you the truth.
And I'm
Free Palestine, Sanctuary Studios. We are exposing, ladies and gentlemen, exposing. Oh yes.
And your mother would be so proud of you because you're a soldier just like she is, and she'd be so proud of you for standing up and not being afraid.
For anybody that doesn't know, I put my mom on my ring finger right here, my brother right here, and then me right there.
Yeah.
They're
still with you.
Stop. It's
Yeah,
fallacious.
it's
It's seditious.
you continue
Contradictious.
her legacy.
Fallacious.
You continue her. You're just an
Well, I guess
extension
where I'm
of her.
going with that is I've been talking to you for a while before we got here. And I've heard your story. And I think all in all, making sure people recognize the players in the system. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am
It's
Bruce
bad.
Wayne. I am Batman. You know, I want
I am
justice
Batwoman.
for
Yeah.
all of us, for Gotham, your version of Gotham, my version of
Right.
Gotham. Los Angeles is my Gotham. I am stuck here. I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I want to leave. I want
Yeah.
to go. I'm stuck. She better
I
quit
want to
playing
go to
before her
Hawaii.
battery dies. Oh no. Oh no. We can't have your battery die on this one. Great.
Get
City
some
on Earth.
questions.
Oh, by all means. Hey, you guys have the questions. Now's the time to ask the most incredible Renee Craynon.
It's all bad. It's all of it. It's the school systems are all corrupt. I fought the school system, and I actually got the Arizona. It's on my Rumble channel, I think, where it shows. Oops, sorry,
Let's
again.
get ready to rumble.
Exactly. MMA
Back
Thug
there.
Rose. That's my girl. Thug Rose. So yeah, it's you guys just need to be aware how bad it is. We are in World War III. It is World War III. It's the propaganda that's just not telling you we're in World War III. I mean, because what kind of ex-president gets the kind of treatment Trump is getting?
Okay, we got a question, and I'm gonna try to mimic him because I know him really well. But how? How are they corrupt?
How?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's say somebody goes to your mama and calls the police on your mama and says that your mama did a bunch of things she didn't do, and then they charge her, and that just pretty much destroyed your mama. Would you be okay with that? Would you settle for that? Would you just shut up and move on? Would you say, oh well, I'll just let God handle it? Or would you fight? If you saw somebody pushing down an old person, are you just going to go, well, that's none of my business, I should just move on? No, I will not just lay there and know that you've got Satanists running everything, and I'm not going to just shut down and take it. I'm going to tell everybody, look, don't even hire a lawyer. You know what? I didn't hire a lawyer, and I only had a $300 fine, and I appealed it and hired a $10,000 lawyer who did nothing. And I found out he lost my case because he never answered any of my emails or did anything. And then when I filed against the state bar, his partner Ryan Cummings is on the Arizona State Bar. So
Our audience is a little lost right now. What are we talking about in this instance?
That I'm warning the world that you cannot trust anybody. You can't trust the Arizona bar. You can't trust the nursing board. Carrie Cook committed a felony.
Randy Vision, she's streaming out of Arizona.
Yeah, Carrie Cook committed a felony on her 911 call. Out of the 24 lies, one of them, she said she was a doctor. She's not. She's a nurse practitioner, and stolen valor is a felony in Arizona, one of 6 states that considers that a felony. And when I supplied the evidence to the nursing board, first of all, they didn't want to believe it. They're like, I don't hear her say that. And I can hear it from my side. And then they're like, well, how do I know this is real? Well, it's a 911 call. And then after a year and a half almost of getting it tried, she never showed up. I drove 4 hours to Phoenix to stand there for 5 minutes and tell them not to let her work on a corpse, that she committed a crime, and she needs to have her nursing license taken away. Her lawyer spoke, and they just, after 12 seconds silence, count out 12 seconds, and the board dismissed it. So there was this huge pregnant pause. They didn't know what to do. I just got done telling him she committed a felony. Here's the tape. You've heard the tape. And so what, that Carrie Cook doesn't want to lose her license? So what? but
Oh
and
my
they
God,
dismissed it. It's
Mike.
corrupt. I'm gonna expose them all. I'm gonna expose them all.
I'm so sorry. My co-host from Monday just said Kizuwato the human for president, and that was our previous guest. And he has the brain of a Tasmanian devil, and it's just so funny. I think if Stay Woke or Not really became its own island, Renee, you just do administration, management. You know, I have to do the press release, obviously. And we
Thank
might
you.
just be able to, manage it on our own. Stay woke or not, stay on the grid or not, maybe that's a whole new brave hey, all the books are gone. What's that book? The Fahrenheit 451, Brave New World,
Oh, right.
clandestine utopian. You really are talking to a cyberpunk that wants to just anarchy every day. And
Okay.
it's happening. It's real.
The truth is coming, and that's all that it's all good. The truth is coming, and the
Truth
people
is
that are on the
coming
side,
for you.
coming for
In
us
the words of
all.
Renee Craynon, viewer discretion is advised. These are the words of her voice and her likelihood, and we're here to hear it. She on the vodka?
That would be nice. That would be nice, but I'm gonna probably just smoke a bowl. I partake in medical marijuana.
Yeah,
I'll have a
this
bowl.
episode was definitely nutty. I loved it. I am excited to see where Shreddy Bear goes. I know how Mozart picks his notes. You were saying something about just if anyone's out there as far as a publishing deal for her, that would be really amazing. For everyone that tuned into this episode. I want to make toys. I want to make my squid. I want squid.
You know what?
Squid. I want squids. I want squids. You know what I mean?
You could have octopuses where the dogs can pull the octopi tentacles out.
No way. Oh my God. Did you guys see the dog hoodies? Were you guys there for that? Figured you like that nutty part. Bruh. Oh my God. Too funny. I can't.
Make it whatever you want. But
make it whatever you want. Okay, hold on real quick. Look at the dog hoodies, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I need to do. Look at the precious pony.
Type in Shreddy Bear images and see if you can pull up that. Because there's another Shreddy Bear that has a teddy bear with knives coming out.
As of May 1st, I will be able to get my backpack back. Anyways, this is very awesome. I had to figure that out again. And since the summer is approaching, neck guitars.
Hey, Troy, would you grab me a water?
All right. Well, anyways, Renee Craynon, that was an amazing episode. Is there any other questions that you guys would like to ask before we sign off for the night? Pizza. All right. Everybody on that pizza.
Yeah, that's
pizza.
Yeah, that's another
pizza. Huh?
That's a whole nother story too, isn't it?
Wait, about pizza? About pizza?
Yeah. Pizza's, it's just the rabbit hole. That's in a whole nother segment. But anybody out there that wants to really help philanthropy or just make money, help me make Shreddy Bear. If you know somebody that's got a textile and can make plush toys, I need a partner. I need anybody that wants to make money and do whatever, whether it's exposing wicked. If I could find one good lawyer out there, they could have all the money from the lawsuit from my corrupt lawyer, Robert Gruler. So anybody out there that has any means to do anything, I've got it. I got all
you
kinds
got
of stuff.
bunny ears. You got bunny ears from Mike. He no, I don't think it's sex toys, Irek. I don't think that's what she's doing.
No.
Not sure.
I
don't think so.
No, that's the other side. I make toys for animals and for fun and not for degeneracy. It's like, this world's just way too sick. There's too many there's just too much sickness, and I'm just, it's everywhere, you guys. And so I just try to warn your followers to be careful who they trust, to vet people out. And I just think I need more people like you, more brave. Actually, I've had a couple of people with podcasts, and they're afraid. They're too afraid to question or
I don't
to
live
bring
in
anything
fear.
up.
We don't live in fear in here.
And
Woke
that's,
Wellness Wednesday, about exposing your truths
yeah,
and what matters to you. I think that's what's important. Also knowing that, you know, you were doing this while you had multiple sclerosis, while you were in the courtroom. You know, ultimately, I have seen it in my mom's life, and I've seen how people
right.
that she thought was the closest turn on her for money. And, you know, my mom's best friend, quote unquote, was spying on us and getting paid by my dad to spy on us. You know
Wow.
what I mean? So I come from a
Go.
crazy backstory, and I don't even talk about
It's,
it.
well, you know what? And maybe it needs to come out more,
Pretzel
because
patty.
people, yeah,
Da-na-na-na-na.
there's just
Actually,
so
you
much
know what? I
corruption.
kind of
It's
I
everywhere.
wanna end on this song, since this is what the theme is. Since this is what the theme is. Oh, come on.
Oh, sorry.
Can you hear the music? Can you hear it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no. Oh, I know. I'm so silly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end on this song right now. Okay, don't go anywhere because I need this. I need this. Don't move your body. Don't do it. Okay, and 3, 2, 1.
I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust my mind. I'm losing everybody. They can never take the grind. People always switching sides. People always in my line. Never ask me how I'm doing. They just wanna waste my time. So I don't hate nobody. Just stay up on my life and I won't hurt nobody. So just stay up on my sights. People always pull me down. They just told me that I drown. When you living how I'm living, all these leeches come around. So we don't trust nobody. We don't even trust our minds. We're losing everybody. From them drugs to suicide, I was always getting high. Never took a look outside. I was living in the dark, thinking I would never shine. No, I got everybody. If I wanted in this mindset, I help everybody. I gave it back when it was time. I was broken, I was down, I was lost.
Okay.
Nice.
I just needed
Hey,
that. I
I
just
like
needed
it.
that. I love it.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
Thank
Now
you
I
so
already,
much.
I thought that
Thank
was a
your
good song
listeners.
choice. All right.
Nice.
Thank you guys,
Thank
Renee
you. Thank you so
Craynon, and
much.
thank you everybody. And wow, what an interesting story, and being able to relate on a very different level. But guess what? It's not on the website yet, guys. It's the custom pins. We got new
Nice.
stuff. Yeah, put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. That song has trust issues. That's what this whole episode's been about.
Right. Not trust. Be careful who you trust. Like Misery. Remember that movie? That's like Carrie Cook is like, she reminds me of that lady.
That
Just
song
a
has
creep.
trust issues. This whole episode was trust issues. Okay, thank
Oh
you guys
yeah.
so much. Stay woke or not.
Yeah.
That was a Woke Wellness Wednesday. Have a good one. Deedly bap bap.